Hello, Facebook. Hello, it's Sunday. It is Sunday afternoon. What time is it? About 2 o'clock. A little bit before 2, 1:45. And we're getting ready to open here today at 3 o'clock. And I want to go over next week's specials. We have an awesome $9.99 coming up. First new $9.99 for the week. So hello, everybody who's tuning in. It is Sunday, January 17th. Good morning, everybody. If it's morning for you, it's an afternoon. It's afternoon here. All right, so hello, Carlos. Hello, Jane. Hi, Tina. Good morning. Good morning. I'm used to coming on in the morning. Hi, Michael. If you're tuning in live, drop a comment, #live. Just let me know you're tuning in. So I'm going to go over next week, starting Monday, the $9.99 special. It's going to be, I don't know. I don't know how I could have topped some of the other specials we did, like the lobster mac and cheese for $9.99 and the ribeye for $9.99. This one's going to be up there with an instant bestseller. I'll tell you what that is in a couple minutes. Today is Sunday, so we finish our ribeye. Our ribeye special is still going on today. You can call us, get a ribeye for $9.99 today for takeout, plus green curry with shrimp and mussels for takeout, $9.99. That comes with broccoli and organic brown rice and an organic curry sauce. Thanks everybody for dropping that live comment. I appreciate it. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Jane. Hi, Mark. So you can get the two $9.99 specials today. We end the weekly special today, the ribeye special, $9.99 to go, and then the shrimp and mussels, organic green curry sauce with organic brown rice and broccoli. All right, our produce, our grocery list is up to date on our website, and it's looking great. We're selling, ever since we switched to the pictures instead of the text, we're selling. I mean, our grocery sales are like, oh wow, the people look at the pictures like, oh yeah, I want those bagels, I want that smoked salmon. Oh yeah, I want this, and this, because you can actually see visuals now. We worked for a good solid week, my assistant, in doing all of those graphic arts and getting that updated. It took us a little longer than a week. And we still have to update as prices change. So the produce list is on there. The produce changes quite often. But the whole list is there. We got some really cool things on. Something that we sold a ton of this last week were those small little cans of American albacore pull-caught tuna. If you like tuna fish salad, we have those. It's all on the list there. Everything's on there. You can go through there. You can scroll down. aromatimebistro.com. Click the Aromatime Direct link. All right, click the Aromatime Direct link. All right, so that's what's going on now. What is illegal in New York State, you might be asking? Does anyone want to know what's illegal in one of those weird laws? You know, when it comes to restaurants and the liquor authority, there are a lot of archaic laws out there, like archaic laws that don't pertain to today, but nobody's bothered to update them, and it's one of those things they just gravitated on and gone with, right? And some of the laws make sense. Some of those old archaic laws do make sense. Some make no sense. Like a few years ago, they would fine us, if the liquor authority came in and inspected us, they would fine us if there was a fruit fly, little gnat, a fruit fly that dropped into like a bourbon bottle, which they love bourbon and sweeter whiskeys like that. They would just go, you find an opening, you have those pour tops on, they would get in there, they would fine you like $300 a bug or something. It was insane. They finally got rid of that and said, you know what, if a restaurant's making an adequate measures to keep bugs out of the spirits, which is hard to do, we're going to stop that. It was just something that was another one of those. You can see the reason for it, right? Safety issues, things like that. But here's one law that is illegal. Or was illegal, and it should still be illegal. I'm pretty sure it's still illegal. There's a lot of weird laws, or laws that you wouldn't know of. Like, we can't discriminate. Like, I cannot discriminate somebody from giving them alcohol. If they come in here and they're 9 months pregnant and they want to order a bottle of wine or a shot of whiskey, I can't say no. If I don't like the person, I can't say no. The only reason I can say no is if they can't prove that they're 21 and if they're already intoxicated. It's the only time I can say no. So when you hear restaurants or bars saying, oh, somebody says, oh, I got banned at that bar, that's illegal to get banned. They can't ban you. If you're selling alcohol, you have to sell alcohol to everybody as long as they meet the requirements. But that's not the law I'm talking about. The alcohol law I'm talking about that is illegal is for you to pay for alcohol later at a restaurant or at a bar. So let's say you walk into a bar and you order a couple of drinks, like, oh my gosh, I don't have my wallet. Can I pay you tomorrow? Can I pay you the next day? Totally illegal. Let's say, or you're a business that has a house account with a restaurant, and you have employees that go in there and charge, and you're charging, and you pay the balance at the end of the month. You're not allowed to carry a restaurant that has a license, liquor license, bar, restaurant. If you have a liquor license, you're not allowed to carry any balance on liquor whatsoever. Beer, wine, cocktails, whatever it is. If it's liquor, you cannot carry a balance. It's totally illegal. So, so every now and then I'll have staff members say, hey, can I have a drink now and I'll pay you tomorrow? I'm like, no, I'm sorry. It's the same day pay. You have to be able to borrow the money from somebody, put the money in the register, bring it out, complete the sale. That's the legal guidelines in New York State. So they enforce this. Nobody really enforces this. There's a lot of companies, a lot of firms, a lot of professional companies, accountants, law offices, anything that'll have house accounts in their favorite restaurants, and attorneys will go in, they'll have business meetings, and they'll sign off and charge it, and at the end of the month the restaurant gets the bill. The restaurant sends the bill to the business, and they pay for it. But that is totally illegal. You have to cash that person out the very same day. Now this helps a lot if you don't want to serve somebody and they don't have money, because you simply say, I need to cash you out. You ordered a tequila, here you go. And if they're like, oh, I don't have any money, like we know there's certain people that come in that oh my gosh, this person's back and they don't have any money and they're annoying and this and that, and just say, I need, I can't serve you, I can't pay. That's a simple rules that apply. You have to cash out that day. So I just thought I'd share that. There's a lot of quirky rules or not quirky rules or whatever kind of rules that you just don't know. And again, a lot of these rules just aren't enforced. There's nobody out there, in really enforcing that type of rule. But when the liquor authority shows up to your restaurant, they're going to find whatever they can. When any inspector, whether it's a health department, whether it's the code enforcer, whenever they show up, it's their job to find something wrong, because they can't go back to their boss empty-handed and be like, oh yeah. I mean, I've literally had health inspectors over the years that walk in and go, okay, what do you want, Marcus? Do you want no soap or no towels in the dispenser? Pick what you want. I got to write something. And knowing that I had soap there, knowing that I had towels in there, they go, I can't. And I've known this for years. Wherever I've been, I can't go back empty-handed. I have to write something, and it's really quite shocking. The difference in health inspectors, the difference in these inspectors, as we're here in Ulster County, and we've had the same two basic inspectors over the years. But if they send in an inspector that is filling in at the time, or somebody else who typically doesn't carry this route, but they're going to cover it now, and they're going to, they write up all these things that nobody's ever said anything to me for years. I'm like, I've had that here for years. They're like, you have? I'm like, yeah, it's been here for years, and the other two know about it. They've seen it. And he's like, then he's put in a predicament, like, do I write this up and show that the other two haven't been doing their job if it's been there for years? One time we had one of the local village enforcers come in, fire department, and we have a piano in the front up there. You can the piano's still there. It's not being used. It's right there. It's a piano. So we keep it. We treat it like a podium. And on jazz night, when we did jazz night pre-COVID, the piano we'd move it to the side, and John Simon would play, and the band would be up there. Well, one year I had an inspector come in, fire inspector, and he goes, "You got to get rid of this piano." And I said, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "It's not legal here." I said, "What's not legal about it?" He goes, "There's not enough clearance." I said, "Well, why didn't you tell me that 10 years ago? Like, you've been inspecting this building for 6, 7, 8, 9 years. Like, why didn't you tell me about it?" And he's like, "I've never seen this piano up here before." I said, "Yes, you have. You've been here. You've eaten here. You've seen the piano here. I just didn't all of a sudden make a piano appear since your last inspection last year. The piano's been here. If you would have told me 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I wouldn't have invested in a piano, and I wouldn't have invested in jazz every Thursday night, and I wouldn't have built my Thursday night business around jazz if the piano couldn't go there." "Well, now you're lying to me." I'm like, "I'm not lying to you. You just didn't notice. But now all of a sudden it's an important issue for you to push the piano." So now, I've been known to speak up if I don't like the way things are, and in a situation like that, I didn't like it. So, then you call other people in the village or wherever you're at in the municipality and say, "You know what, what's going on here? Like, like all of a sudden this happens, all of a sudden that happens. So it's really a lot of the inspections. There's no just rhyme or reason. But the one thing in New York State is the liquor authority's tied in with everything now. So they can pull up my health report. They can pull up my village fire inspection. All the computer systems are tied in. And for a restaurant to have a liquor license, I have to be complying with every state and local agency's inspection guidelines and be compliant with them. If I'm not compliant with the liquor authority, can simply say, hey, you're not compliant with the health department, so we're going to yank your liquor license. You're not compliant with the health department because somebody was smoking in your building, we're going to yank your liquor license. And that has happened in cases with a lot of people, where they cross-reference your reports and say, well, you know what, you just lost your liquor license. So all that kind of stuff can happen. So all right, so everybody, thanks for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. Happy Sunday. Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills. Congratulations to the Buffalo Bills. That is awesome. Hopefully we'll be having a Super Bowl with the Buffalo Bills in it. That was hopefully what will be happening. Let's see. So just to reiterate our $9.99 specials before I log off. Ribeyes, $9.99. It's the last day of the $9.99 ribeye special. It's to go. And Sundays means shrimp and curry in green mussel. Shrimp and mussels in Thai green curry with organic brown rice, organic green curry sauce with a broccoli, $9.99. Those are to-go specials only. Our tent is open. If you want to sit out there, and you won't get full service, so we can't run back and forth. But every single night, people have been sitting outside in our tent. We'll turn the heater on for you. You might have to call your order in. You might have to come inside to order. It just depends on how busy we are, because we don't have somebody dedicated to be working outside, because there's not many people eating outside right now. It's not like New York City, where they're being forced, and that's the only option is to eat outside in certain areas or certain states. So we can be inside. A lot of people prefer to be inside. So, but the outdoor patio is there. The tent is there. Heaters are there. You're welcome to go back there, hang out, eat, drink, eat and drink at the same time, because that's what Cuomo wants. You have to eat and drink. No more hanging out. So they're opening up restaurants now, I guess, from one zone to another. If you're in one zone that you're not supposed to be open, you can now, all of a sudden, they're starting the reopening of bars and restaurants more and more. The one big thing that I have a problem with is the 10 o'clock thing. It's the 10 o'clock thing. I come into a constant situation where at 10 o'clock where I have to legally close, and I have guests here that are paying. These are the same guests that were sitting here at 9:15, 8:15 and ordering entrees, sitting here relaxing, drinking wine with friends. I have to, all of a sudden not be like, well, it's time to close, and I have to turn away revenue. That's the one thing I do not like, and I don't agree with. That's the big thing I don't agree with. Let's put it that way. So, yeah, just thought I'd share a weird New York law with you on the liquor and charging it and having a house account and being able to cash out that day. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see everybody soon. And again, everybody, thank you for all of your support. Jamie and I could not be doing this without you. You guys have been fantastic supporting us. We appreciate it. Our groceries are really, really have been a positive impact on our revenue. So take a look at our grocery list. A lot of people are loving what we're doing. We're competitive on a lot of things in there. We're really, really competitive on a lot of things. There's a few things we can't beat just the way we buy them. But overall, we're very competitive on all the local organic and all that kind of stuff. And even on the wines and spirits to go, we're very, very competitive on all that. All right, folks, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later.